Hi, everybody. This is Cliff Price from the Trade Mart. I come to you today. We're starting a new series with some of our retailers, vendors, and other industry people, just to share information and talk about ideas and things that work out there. You know, we've all been through a really challenging 12 months. I think we went from, wow, what is going on, to what are we going to do, to, lots of pivots and new ways to change how we do business today. And I think it's just shown the true entrepreneurial spirit of our industry. So I'm with Kaylin Kubish today from Flattonia, Texas. Her store is called Rhinestone Angel. And Kaylin, can you first start off and tell us a little bit about Flattonia?
Sure. Flattonia is a small town, 1,380 people to be exact, but we're on Interstate 10. So it's great because we're halfway between Houston and San Antonio on Interstate 10. And I'm located next to my husband's restaurant, Barbecue, who's been there 42 years. So it's good that we have interstate traffic, but we also have wonderful local support in the surrounding towns. We've got Moulton, Shiner, Yoakum, so LaGrange. So we've got a lot of good small towns that are only about 20 miles from us. So we've got a lot of good local support, but we also have the interstate traffic. Interstate 10 goes from Florida to California. So we've got all kinds that come through, and we have a great time meeting so many new people.
So you're definitely an entrepreneurial family, not many 9 to 5 days, I guess.
No, not even know what that is.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about your store and what makes you unique?
Sure. We call it kind of lifestyle. We have home decor up front. We have about a little over 3,000 square feet. We have home decor up front. We have like bath and body. We have great florals, anything that you'd like for your house. But we also have a great women's boutique as well. So we have clothing from extra small to 3XL. We have great shoe lines. We have wonderful jewelry selection. So we have women's accessories. It's like a treasure trove. You can come in here and spend hours just looking up and down and all around. We have lighting. So a little bit of everything.
And what makes you unique from your competition?
I like to say it's our customer service. We try not to meet a stranger. Like, we loved getting to know our girls, even if they're just passing through one time. Like, where are they going? Where are they? How can we serve them? Really a servant's heart. Like, if you're just coming in for one gift and getting on the road and going out, we still want to know all about you and where you're going, what's going on with your family. And I think that's really the connection. We like to just connect with women and see, how their day is. Sometimes people are, on their way to MD Anderson because we are in the middle of Houston and San Antonio, and they're going for their first cancer treatment, and we pray over them. We wish them well. And so we really just that, one-to-one contact, especially right now during COVID, it's hard that we don't have that fellowship right now. Right. So, we pay attention. We're on the mandates. We've got the mask on, but we also, still just want that connection, So I think that's our girls really try to make a connection with everybody, not to sell you, but to serve you. Like, what is it that you need? Do you need a gift for your mom? Or you just need a little happy to pick your day up, So that's what we kind of focus on.
Well, how long have you been in business, and how did you get started?
We've been here 17 and a half years. In August will be 18 years. Wow. My mom owned a flower shop in LaGrange. And when I graduated from Texas A&M, my husband and I both moved back. He graduated from A&M as well with an engineering degree and took over the barbecue restaurant. And I graduated with a marketing degree. And I said I wanted my own business, and what it looked like it has evolved over the almost 18 years. But my mom owned a flower shop in LaGrange. So I knew I wanted to do something creative. All my electives were floriculture. I have a lot of American Institute of Floral Designers. We've done weddings. So I knew I wanted something creative, something I can make my own. But what that has looked like has definitely evolved over the years. So I knew I wanted my own. We remodeled initially an old gas station that was right next to my husband's barbecue. It was only 1,000 square feet. We were in that for 12 years, and then we're able to tear that one down and build a bigger building. So I just knew I had definitely that entrepreneurial spirit. Both my parents own their own businesses, and I married a man that owned his own business. And I think that we knew we wanted some.
So
Yeah.
being in business that long, I'm sure your stores changed many times, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
what did you start selling, and then what, I mean, I'm sure your product mix is completely different.
Completely different. We definitely started as just women's accessories, a little bit of jewelry, handbags, and home decor. We started, very small, 1,000 square feet. I can remember my first orders, very small. And then we definitely home decor and accessories until 2008. And we knew in 2008, when everything kind of came crunch time, if you can remember the 2008 crash and everything that happened, we knew, we saw that women were still buying for themselves and not so much for their home.
Right.
And we kind of transitioned into more clothing, more shoes, more accessories. And then the boutique part of it really took off. Home decor kind of slowed down, and we've really picked up more boutiques. So now we're kind of 60-40 right now. So more women's boutique, but 40% home decor. So, yeah.
So what are your biggest challenges today? And have they changed much over the years?
Well, definitely, I mean, the challenges right now during COVID, definitely being shut down for 5 weeks, that's nothing compared to what a lot of people have gone through. I did go into like crazy panic mode because I'm used to working every day, all day. But we knew we had to transition, and so that was definitely the challenge of just getting our product out there. And we think our lives is what has made us successful. We go live every Tuesday at 6, and we know that is definitely what has helped our business get through and thrive. So we just focus on that and getting a good product mix for our lives, both home decor and clothing. And our ladies, we are so blessed, to have 85 women join us every Tuesday, and like their husbands know that is their time. They know that, like, don't interrupt, like, here they have an hour, so one lady says it's my mommy time, it's my me time, so so we've really just focused in what customer want, what does that product mix look like. We do an email every Friday and just remind people, like, new product, new arrivals, just keeping our name in front of them, and then personally calling them after the live and talking with them. I mean, how was your surgery? It's really about that personal connection. So it's just staying in front of the customer and having that personal connection. So that has gotten through the challenging times.
Yeah. Well, this is all a lot of work running a store. Why do you do it? What's the real reward for you personally?
For me, it's the connection. I love fashion. I love home decor. I love to decorate, all of these, everything that's in my store. Like, we go to market, we hand pick. I have my mom and our brand manager, Sam, that goes with us. And so we have different age groups. And so we pick things that we love. Like, if you don't absolutely love it, we're not buying it, so when it comes in, we're just as excited. It's like Christmas Day, unpacking it. We love it. We're excited about it. And then to share it with our friends, because really our customers have become our friends. I have one of my customers is literally my parents, my kiddos who are 12 and 9, call them basically, it's like their aunt and uncle. And I met them through the store 15 years ago, and now they're our closest friends, so it's just crazy how these people come into your life and you meet them once or twice, they come into your store, and really now she's part of my family, so I do it for the love of the people. I love getting to meet all these people, and just the camaraderie and the friendship. Women come in here and we know their whole life story, and now that they're our friends. I don't know. That's what gets me going every day. Who am I going to see today? What are we going to do?
You buy lots of different categories. So over the years, what have been some of the best categories you bought, new categories you brought into the store, and what have been some of the worst?
This is good. So definitely best categories has been jewelry. Like, we kind of got in on the ground floor with Kinder Scott,
Mhm.
and we have done really, really well with Kinder Scott, and we've sold it very, very well. And then Brighton, we have a great Brighton customer as well, tried and true. So Kinder Scott and Brighton have been excellent. In clothing, our models try on the clothes, that we do a little fit video. So we love the clothes, and that has just been huge, so we're always trying to, I know that ladies, they'll come in every Friday and be like, I need a new top for the weekend. So, that's something that they'll spend money on. So, and that makes them feel good. So, and that's me too. Like, I want a new top for the week,
Yeah.
So anyway, so that has been excellent. Categories that don't do amazing for us. We've tried to reboost our kids line again.
Right.
Baby does not sell well for us in our store. I don't know if it's because we're not as excited. I'm kind of maybe past the baby phase.
Right.
So I'm kind of not, I don't love to buy baby, but we like to have good grandma gifts, good baby gifts for showers in. So that category is slower for us. I don't do a lot of dog and cat area where some people thrive and do a great little pet section. We've never sold that well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So
But
that's
it's all your customers. Your customers, and sometimes you have to try things, and sometimes they are great, and sometimes not so much. So you move on, and
right. And home decor right now, people are at home and they want to decorate. So home decor has been great. So that right now has been, people are at home more and they want to like spice things up and change it up, for the season. So that's been really good lately. So
okay.
Yeah.
So the shutdown, how has it impacted or changed your business?
It has definitely made us work harder and smarter. We definitely, like the end of last year, I felt like kind of we were like beat up, but it was very rewarding to see that it had paid off. We had one of our best years last year, and we felt like we had just like persevered and put our nose down and head down, and we went for it. We definitely know that we had to stick with the routine, and we had to be very consistent and work hard. And so that's what we did.
And you're still here.
Yeah, still here.
Well, let's talk a little bit about social media. I know you're all over it, and how's it changed your business, and how do you use it to grow your business?
Social media, I always say it's kind of a double-edged sword. Sometimes it can be the best, and then sometimes you're, oh my goodness, I just, what did we just do? Social media is all about just jumping out there and doing it. Like, a lot of people are scared to do lives, and I'm gonna look silly, or what do I do? You just got to jump out there and do it. And I'm lucky to have a brand manager who loves to get out there and talk. And so we just get out there and have fun. And we have some great girls that love to be in front of the camera, and we have a great, our team loves to do it. So we have someone behind the camera. There's 3 of us in front of the camera. We kind of feed off of each other. And I would really encourage people to just do it. I mean, people, even we were doing one live from your showroom, lady was like, well, let me watch this. I'm scared to do it, and I'm like, you just got to do it.
Right.
Try it a couple times. And I'm telling you, people love the authenticity that comes with it. Sometimes we make a total fool of ourselves, but whatever.
What I was amazed when you were here, how much fun y'all were having with it.
Yeah.
And I think that really came off great to your customers. And, how many people did you say watch your live events?
Around 80, an average of about 80.
Okay.
Yeah, a good week is 80.
Are they just local people, or do you have a broader mix of customers outside of your general area?
They're all over. We ship, I guess majority is like Houston, Austin, San Antonio that we ship to. We have a great local support that we hold it. They come in, we call them, say, hey, we got your items. They come in the next couple days. And then we do ship to Minnesota. We do ship to Michigan. We have a girl that we ship to Michigan every week, so it just depends. We do definitely branch out, but a lot of them are with probably in 100-mile radius that we ship to our regulars. But we do ship kind of all over. But
okay. Yeah. Now, has the shutdown impacted your buying? How you find
definitely. Yes. We haven't brought in as many new categories maybe as we would have, and gone deeper into things that we know our customers love. Like, we know that the glory signs and the toppers sell really well. So we go deeper into those because we know they want every season, so they don't just buy the one welcome sign with one topper. They want all the seasons. So we try to buy deeper into things that we know our customer loves, so we haven't brought in a lot of new categories or tried a lot of different lines. We've just gone deeper in the ones that we are like tried and true for us. So, yeah.
So what about trade shows? Have you been to many trade shows since March?
Yes. There's August Market in Dallas, which was the first one I believe they reopened. And then we went to January, and I felt very safe at both. Everybody was taking temperatures, where sanitizer was everywhere. I felt very safe. I felt like they did everything possible to help protect. And we just are making our reservations for March's mini market. So, and I love that market because it has both fashion and home, and home and gifts. So, yeah.
Perfect for your store. So
yes, I like that market.
Well, I think we'll definitely see things expand as the year goes on. People are more comfortable. I mean, we've been really surprised here in Dallas how well the building's been received and how good a job the building did. So, I mean, I do think most people felt safe and we were able to do business. So
exactly.
That was great.
I'm very blessed. I always say we're blessed to live in Texas. I'm glad that we're moving forward.
Absolutely. So what do you see as in the future for independent retail? I mean, it's always evolving. It's always changing. It's never the same. What do you see happening?
We are definitely, I'd say, really focused on our list, like capturing the information of your customers and just reminding them about you, and also social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is where it's at. Like that's where our new customers are coming from, and ladies came in today and said, I saw you on the live for the first time. So we knew we had new ones join us, and y'all did so great. It was fun. So, it's also, that live that we do, we think only 80 people, but you can just keep rewatching it. So the reach just keeps going and going. And that's where the traffic for the rest of the week is driven from. Wow. So come in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they're like, oh, I saw that on the live. I wanted to come touch it, feel it, buy it, So I'm telling you, I think just being consistent with staying out there in front of your customer, and really social media, we're on a big push for social media, that we want to dive deeper into more ads and just a bigger reach on social media. And so that's the direction we're going in.
That's great. I mean, you can really see the change and how the market's really starting to evolve. And the great thing is you're able to reach much further outside of your general area where people would normally, only shop, maybe a 10-mile radius or whatever it is. Now you're able to hit people way outside of your market. And,
yes.
So that's great.
Definitely.
So being a successful retailer, do you have any words of wisdom for other people you'd like to share?
Definitely. I keep saying it, but be consistent with what you do. I always say, please serve with a grateful heart when I hire people. Like you have to have a servant's heart in this kind of industry. And read through there's no fakeness here. Like we try to be like, just be authentic and caring, and people want to come back. They want to shop with you, if you make that connection. So be consistent, stay out there. It is a lot. It's hard work. You've got to love it. I always tell, like when I speak in front of classrooms and stuff, and I'm like, if you don't love what you do, absolutely love your career, it's going to be hard to wake up every morning and go. So you have to find something you're passionate about. So if you're passionate about this industry, well, because you'll want to wake up every morning and go get it,
That's it. Wow. This has really been great. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Yes.
I appreciate you as a customer, and look forward to seeing you in March.
Yes. And thank you. Thank you so much for what you do for our industry. I appreciate it. You're a very welcoming showroom. We're always, we're running to find Kelly. Where is she? So, and it's always good to see you in the showroom. So we appreciate what you do. So,
okay. Well, we'll see you soon.
All right.
Thank you, and
see
have
you
a
in
great
March.
day.
All right. Thank you. Take care.